guys, it's another episode of Off the Cuff. Today's topic is going to be friendship and my personal views on friendship. What is friendship? Well, to me, friendship is like any kind of relationship between two people in which you feel a emotional investment in somebody rather than just some kind of, financial or whatever. You feel like emotionally invested in that person, right? So you're like, you care about them. You care about what happens to them. You care about their future. And I think the truest forms of friendship end up being the ones where you can take it upon yourself to leave that person behind in your life if it's better for them that you leave. For instance, let's say you're best friends with somebody, but they're leaving, they're going to another country, or they're something's going to happen where they can't communicate with you anymore. It shows that you're a true friend to them if you can say, good luck on your journeys, I'm gonna miss you, but I'm not gonna try to be selfish about this and hold you back. I'm not gonna be selfish about this and try to say, oh well, please stay with us, stay here with me, da 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 da. Like, of course, everybody wants that with their friends, right? I mean, you spend all this time developing this relationship with them and all this other stuff, but stop jumping over that, please, Aloy. It's like, it takes a true friend to be able to look at some situation where somebody's leaving them and say, yeah, this is better for you, I'm okay with this. So why do we need friendship? Honestly, I feel like friendship is... Oh, leave me alone. I feel like friendship is necessary for a multitude of reasons, really. Like, it helps us get through hard times. Why the fuck? There we go. It helps us get through hard shit. Like, whenever our friends are around, for instance, if you felt like you weren't worthy of something, or you were going to give up, or you weren't ready to do something, but then you had your friends around, a lot of times your friends, they give you like that spark, that reason to keep on going. They help you to realize, like, hey, like, this isn't going to be bad forever. It's bad now, yeah, sure, but eventually it'll be better, and I've got these great people around me to help see me through it and be there whenever it's over. Why is friendship so difficult then? Well, why is friendship difficult? Friendship, it's hard, really. I mean, you got to think, like, all these idiosyncrasies and things you might find wrong with someone, I think at the end of the day, as you make it through those situations and you make it past those ideas, like, it makes friendships much stronger. But it is difficult because, let's say, for instance, like, I'm not a man of faith by any means, but one of my best friends, he's Christian as fuck. Like, he's super Christian. And occasionally we'll be talking about something and it'll lead to talking about faith. And of course, he's very Christian, so he's very stuck in his ways on that, and I'm very not, so I'm very stuck in my ways on that, and it ends up being, the conversation kind of goes stale, and a lot of people aren't able to deal with that. Like, if they're not talking about something or doing something actively with someone, they can't consider that person a friend, or they can't continue to be around that person. And you see that a lot in modern social media, people hating on one another and saying stupid shit about one another, whenever they say something that somebody disagrees with. Friendships are hard because people disagree, and when people disagree, they feel the need to, I guess, I don't know, they feel threatened. I don't really know why. I've honestly never been able to understand why people get so hateful over their ideas. So how can we improve our capability to make friendships and stuff? To be completely honest with you, I'm not absolutely sure of easy ways to do this. You have to become more accepting an individual to become a more capable friend, or just simply, why did you do that? Or just simply put yourself around people that agree with you. But that's the boring way to do it, I guess. I'm personally the kind of guy, I love to challenge my beliefs. I love to talk to people who challenge my beliefs because it expands the things that I think, it expands the things that I feel, and I feel like at the end of the day, life is all about what you think and what you experience and how you feel. Like, your attainments, whatever, none of that shit's gonna matter at the end. Like, if you're laying on your deathbed, dude, all the things that you got throughout your life aren't gonna matter unless you're giving them to, like, I guess your kids or something. But then again, like, even then, you could have given your kids wisdoms and knowledge and things just as easily as you can give them, fancy toys and money. You can teach them just as easily. So I like, work on your character, fix up who you are as an individual, and that'll make you more capable to develop friendships and relationships and become more patient and accepting of people. Like, for instance, in my personal life, I recently I had a falling out with somebody, and I thought that I was being extremely patient with her, but upon reviewing and actually talking to somebody about the situation, I realized, and through his realizations than my own, the guy that I was talking to about it, he told me, like, yeah, I'm being real patient in her actions. The person that I had the falling out with, I'm being real patient with her actions, but I'm not being real patient in her responses. I'm quick to talk to her, I'm quick to respond to her, but I'm also quick to point the blame whenever she doesn't respond to me. Now, I thought I was justified in it, and I still do feel that I was mostly justified in it, but I can see where I was not gauging. I was gauging her personal life, but only like very subliminally, very, very, in a very small way. I was not really taking into account the things that she might be thinking and feeling, even that I thought I was. And that's another thing. We get so consumed with ourselves that we completely, I don't want to say we tune out other people's thoughts and experiences, but we do almost. We assume that we know what's going on with them. We assume that we know what they're feeling and thinking, and we just kind of go off of that. How do I know who to be friends with and who not to be friends with? Well, this is another really hard one. I like how I write down all these hard questions for myself to answer, and then I get to them and I'm like, fuck, how do I answer this? Fuck. How do you answer this? Fuck. How do you pick good friends? I think that good friends actually naturally find themselves a part of your life. If you're like, fucking fire at the fox, thank you. If you're looking for friends, you probably aren't going to find them, but whenever you just let things naturally happen, you'll find, I guess if you're looking for friends, you'll find plenty, but you won't find good ones. Whereas if you're not looking for friends and you just kind of let them naturally come into your life whenever they will, that's whenever you find the good friends. Friends, history, patience, fucking empathy, compassion. These are things that, see, I got 2 foxes, or I could do 3 foxes. Empathy, compassion, patience, and history. These are things that create the best friendships, I think, in my opinion. And whenever you let things happen naturally, history will just build itself. Like, for instance, I'm talking now, I'm pretty good friends with people today that I would never have thought I would be friends with, given the relationship that we shared throughout life. But, holy fucking bore. But, I am today, and it's surprising to me, to be honest. But it is what it is, and I appreciate that. Oh, hello, big guy. Some experiences with my friends, for instance. Recently, I reconnected with an old friend, the super Christian guy that I was telling you about a minute ago, and I never would have thought that I would be friends with him. To be honest with you, I really didn't think that I was ever going to be friends with him outside of high school, like whenever we knew one another way back in the day. But we're friends today. We hang out probably, I want to say, like once every 2 to 3 weeks. Please stop running toward the fucking grazer. Nope. And it's just kind of weird how someone with such different views than me I can consider them such a good friend. And I mean, of course we share some views, but and I think that's another thing. If you capitalize off of the things that you have in common in a relationship, any relationship, capitalize off the things that you have in common and kind of, I don't want to say ignore the things that you disagree on, but don't let those disagreements control the way that you the way that you view somebody. Like, I thoroughly believe that we manifest our own reality by the things that we say and think and feel. And I don't mean that in the mystic kind of oh, you manifest chakra and crystals and shit. No, I'm talking like if you're a positive person, you're going to attract positive people. If you're a thought-oriented person, you're going to attract thought-oriented people. If you care about math, you're going to attract people that care about math. Because whenever you have conversation, those things are going to seep through in your conversation more readily. How about you fuck off? No, don't. Nope. Those things are going to seep through in your conversation more readily than some of the other things. And so if you're naturally negative and you naturally spew negative bullshit all the time, you're going to attract negative people. Being a good friend is hard, and finding good friends is hard. But if you think and feel in a certain particular kind of way, then you're going to attract people like that. And if you choose to be positive, then more people are going to want to be around you. As I said in my most recent My Thoughts video on social acceptance, people want to be around leaders, and it takes a special kind of person to be a leader. You know, someone who can say, this is where I'm wrong, this is where I'm right, and these are the things that I need to change about myself. And somebody who can stand up for the things that they believe in. Anyhow, that's my off the cuff on friendship. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.